Jacob's son, right? So it started from Abraham. Abraham has a son, Isaac, and Isaac has two sons, Jacob and Esau, right? So Joseph is Jacob's son, okay? Jacob has 12 children all in total, but Joseph was one of his favorite, he's not one, but his favorite son, it seems. Alright, am I clear? Joseph was Jacob's favorite son. He loved him so much. Alright, so I believe that our parents loved us so much, isn't it? Okay, I think if you have lots of siblings, then most of the time the youngest siblings is their favorite child, isn't it? Okay, I don't know about it. Maybe if you're the eldest, then you might be the eldest daughter or eldest son, or if you're the only child, then you might be the eldest child. Favorite child. Okay, but I'm the eldest, so most of the time my sister gets most of the love from my parents. Okay, so I have to be like, I'm the eldest, so I have to look after my sister. What if I have to eat something? If they're giving me something, I'll get the smaller part of everything that eatable, all the eatables. All right. If I get the oranges, then I get only the smallest part of oranges. And I have to understand it because I'm the eldest child. Okay? So, likewise, Joseph was Jacob's favorite son. Alright? So what happened is, just because he was Jacob's favorite son, his other brothers, alright? He has 11 brothers, okay? 10 were elders. The younger one, he has one youngest brother, that is Benjamin. Okay, his elder brothers used to be so jealous and envious of him. Okay, his father loved him so much, so they were jealous of him. I don't know how many of you are envious of your siblings just because they get lots of attention and all the attention from your parents. Okay, it does happen. Okay, and then what happened is, his dad, his father, that is Jacob, he made the coat of many colors. That coat was made of different colors. So he gave it to him. Alright, so his brothers, they became so jealous. Can you see? Okay, his brothers were so jealous. They're standing in the corner and they were so angry. Did you see? Can you see their angry faces? Okay, those boys cannot see, but those who can see, you can see, right? And then, so what happened? They are so envious. Since they're so envious, they're full of Joseph. Okay, so what happens? This hatred, when we are envious of somebody else, when we hate someone, we have the ability to do the most evil things if we hate someone out of envy. In a school setting like this, in a hostel like this, we are living with different people. We are living with people or our friends from different society, from different backgrounds. Sometimes this dissension or conflict arises, and sometimes we feel jealous of our friends if they are doing good, doing well in their studies. And then sometimes if some of our classmates have good stuffs or that they bring to the school, we are envious of them. We wanted to be like them. We wanted to be some of the friends, right? So what happened? This hatred out of envy is such a terrible sin. Why? Because it leads to another sin. It can lead to another sin. When we are envy of someone, when we hate someone, what we are capable of doing that? Boys might fight. They might want to punch that person, or girls may gossip. We have a tendency to gossip. Okay, she's like that, she's not like this, she's like that, she's so bad in that, she's so bad in speaking, or something like that. We tend to talk bad about others if we are envious or if we hate someone out of envy. But in the Bible says, hatred stirs up dissension, but love covers all wrong. Okay? If we have hatred in our heart that is out of jealousy or envy, it causes conflicts or quarrels or hatred or dislike among brethren, among others. Okay? But love, it covers all the wrong things that we do. Okay? And in John 2:9, John chapter 2 verse, claims to be in the light but hates his brother is still in the darkness. It says in the word that anyone, even if we claim that we are in the light, we have come to the light, we are good people, even if we say like that, but if we still have hatred in our heart, then we are still in darkness. Darkness in the sense, it doesn't mean that we put off the light and it's dark. It's not talking about that. It's talking about our heart. Our heart is in darkness. Okay? We don't see the light. Alright. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 21 to 26, if we read, then Jesus said there that hatred is equivalent to murder. So what happened when we hate someone? When we, out of hatred, if we begin to talk bad or evil about others, or if we want to fight with others, then even before we do something, even before we bring out into action, we are actually committing murder in our heart. This is not what I'm saying. This is what God says. Okay. So once, remember, when you started hating someone, or when we are envious about someone, and out of envy we started hating someone, remember that you are a murderer, we are a murderer. Alright. So what happened is, Joseph as a child, he had a dream. Alright. And that dream was given by God to him. And in that dream, what he has seen is all the sun, all the moon, and all the 11 stars. 11 stars is kind of representing his 11 brothers. They were bowing down to him in the dream. And because of this dream, his brothers hated him more. And even his father rebuked him. Why you were saying like this? Joseph came and said, look, brothers and father, I have a dream that all the 11 stars and the sun and the moon, they were bowing down to me. When he was sharing his dream, his father rebuked him, saying that, how come you have a dream like that? Isn't that your mother and I and your brothers are going to